Joining me in the commentary box from Andorra, Monica Doria Villarubla, who we thought was going to be in the final today, but Monica, you flipped your boat near the finish line, and here you are in the commentary box.
Yeah. It was not ideal, but
It never is it? But wow, you've had such a busy weekend. You've done the K1, you've done the C1, you've got the kayak cross tomorrow. This is a tough course, this one.
Yeah, definitely it is. Also, the course in Augsburg is kind of challenging already, and the offsets here that we have are pretty challenging.
They really are. Some of the gate placement has been incredibly challenging, and we've seen some of these gates that have proved really interesting. Let's have a look at last year and the athletes who made headlines. This young lady will not be in the final. Something of a bit of an upset. Andrea Herzog, she is the world champion. Teresa Fizarova, the World Cup's winner, she is in the final. Jessica Fox is also in the final, having missed the K1 yesterday. It's going to be the young up-and-comers versus some of the experienced hands in what is going to be an action-packed final. Will we see an upset? Will we see a shock? Or will we see those athletes that we've become so used to seeing fighting for medals up there on the podium? It's a really interesting mix, isn't it, Monica? We'll have a look at the field in a moment, but you've got some of the names that we regularly see in finals, but the exciting thing is there's some good young athletes who are through. Clara Olafable is in the final. Angel Hug is in the final. Marta Bertoncelli, Susanna Pankova. It's a lovely mix.
Yeah, there always is, especially in C1 Woman, I feel like. There are always the big names, but then we always have the young ladies coming out strong, and it's cool to have them in the final.
The interesting thing here, the breakdown. So the first 5 paddlers on the course, Kimberly Woods, very experienced paddler. The next 4 are all the future, I think, of this sport. Young, exciting paddlers. And then you've got the paddlers who have been paddling for a few seasons now, and there's 3 Czechs there. They'll go one after the other, and you know that the Czechs are always going to give a strong fight. This is interesting, Monica, looking at where all the problems have been so far. Gate 8, look at that. 10 times there have been touches on gate 8. 4 times there's been a 50-second penalty there. That's your problem gate. Yeah,
the 8 is kind of in a unstable place there, especially coming from the 7, which is really big offset. So it's a place where you need to push a lot and also get the good balance in the boat to make it nice.
I think we said yesterday, and we've said it again today, if you can get through the first 9 gates clean, you've got a good platform, haven't you, for a good run, because it's very hard. And Kimberly Woods already just a little bit of trouble. They're going a little bit deep. I think she was shocked to make the final. She was so disappointed after a semi-final run. And there we go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Gate 5, 2 seconds.
It can be still good recovery if she manages.
Well, we saw yesterday, didn't we? You were in the final. By the way, congratulations yesterday,
Thank
Monica.
you.
It was great. There's another gate touch there, unfortunately, for Kimberly. But we saw, didn't we, in the final yesterday, how quickly things can turn around, and we can expect some surprises here as well, I think.
That's it. In such difficult courses, you can have touches and some mistakes, but still, if you keep the mindset and the navigation, it can still be a good run.
So Kimberly Woods from Great Britain, of course, she was in the Olympics in the K1 in Tokyo. Of course, Mallory Franklin, who's not here this weekend, was there representing and won the silver medal, in fact, in Tokyo. So Kimberly is very experienced with the canoe paddle in her hand. She's
fighting now to get back.
She's having some trouble again on this.
But she made it.
On this run. She was 4th last year here in Augsburg, which was a great run for Kimberly. Yeah,
Kimberly is a really experienced paddler in both K1 and C1. She's always been really strong, and she can make the result easily.
So the time to get for Jess Fox that she set in the semi-final was a 1:11.47. You would think that possibly we'll see a 1:10 for the gold medal today. That'll be the goal. It'll be what, and I think Jess Fox will pin her ears back and go for that for sure. I don't think we're going to look at a 1:23 here for Kimberly. It's going to be tough for her, but as we know, Monica, in a final, once you put that time down, everybody has to try and beat that time. And it's better to have a time on the board than sit out there and try and race it down.
That's it, yeah. Especially, when you're done, and you just need to wait for the others. And in such a challenging course, a lot of things can happen. So we will see.
She's already been surprised once today, Kimberly. I think she'd already started packing up her bags and getting ready to head home to the hotel for an afternoon nana nap, I think. And then all of a sudden they said, Kimberly, by the way, you're in the final.
That's it.
She went, what?
Yeah, she was really happy. I saw her almost crying. So.
Yeah. Well done to Kimberly Woods. Not happy though with that run. We'll just have to wait and see what else the rest of the team can do, because there's some young paddlers now who will throw caution to the wind, you would imagine. Angel Hook, she's still fairly new.
She's young. I think she lives in Pau, in France, and she was not in the team surprisingly last year. No, also in the under 23 team, but this year she had a good selection race, and here she is in the final already.
What does it say about the strength of the French team when someone like this can struggle to make the final team? But good chance now in a final to do something a bit special for Angel Hook from France.
Yeah, she's really solid. She's good composure, and I think if she keeps this, she can make it.
Well, let's see if what we've said is true. She's got through the first 9 gates without a touch, and that to me is the big hurdle. So now she can really throw a bit out there and see what she can do, because not many athletes, I think there are only 2 in the semi-final who did not have a penalty.
Yeah, she's 4 seconds up now, and the hard part comes now.
Yep.
We'll see how she manages.
Yep, the arms are getting a bit tight. Oh, that was okay. Yep.
That was good, yeah.
Nice. Would most of the athletes do the same moves in the final as they did in the semi-finals, or will they take more risks, do you think, now that they're in the final?
Not necessarily. It depends on what you have felt, also what the others have done. Maybe you tried something on the semi and you think it can be easier or faster in a different way, so you can change.
Oh, that was good.
This was really good.
That was good. That's been one of the toughest gates.
It's going to be a good run, I think.
So I said that 1:10 would be a very good time here, and Angel's not going to be far outside that. This is a really good run.
It's really good.
Whoa,
wow.
There you go. There, the challenge has been put down. A clean run, no penalties, and a 1:11.55. That is definitely in the mix for a medal.
Yeah. This time it's Jessica's time in the semi. So.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So the athletes watching on, they may not want to hear it, but they would have heard the announcer getting very excited. Angel Hook, don't worry. Welcome back to top level canoe slalom paddling. You are in the mix for a podium, young lady. And the rest of the athletes are going to have to find something special to knock her out of the way. Look at that smile.
She's happy, yeah.
It's a cheeky smile. It's well, hello, what have I done here? Anybody else want to have a crack at that? And the support team, they look happy as well. They're trying to keep a lid on it, Monica, but now, Marta Bertoncelli from Italy. She's did the K1 for the first time yesterday, was super pumped to get through to the semis of the kayak, but this is her event, the canoe.
She's more centered in C1 this season, she says, so, and she was really good in the semi-finals. I think she can put a good run.
I think what we saw in the semis was she was very cautious. She was and she knew she could do that because, as you know, Monica, there was a lot of mistakes being made out on the course. So she knew that if she could stay safe and just make sure she get through the gates without any risks at all, she'd get through to the final. And she did that, and now she can throw caution to the wind in the final.
Yeah, it's definitely a good strategy in such a hard course to be a bit more cautious and then make the hard offsets nicely.
So
and
very
now she
good.
can push a bit more.
Yeah, they're reviewing gate 8. I didn't see a touch there, but the judges have access to much better facilities than I have. My facilities consist of my eyes, and that's all, and nothing more.
Good.
Yep, good.
First part of the course was good.
So just over 2 seconds outside Angel's time. But it's pretty good. I think she's been pretty satisfied with this run so far.
Let's see if she makes this move nicely. Yes.
Good
really
move.
good.
She went direct. A lot of the athletes didn't go direct in the semi, so she went direct there, which can save you a second or so.
This upstream was good. It can be really slow, but she made it really nicely.
So, ooh, this is going to be nice and tight for Marta Bertoncelli. She got something left to really sprint for the finish.
She's really low here.
No, this has been such a problem, gate 21. We saw Ricarda Funk blow her medal chances yesterday on that same gate.
Yeah. It's still a good run. She lost some time there, but would be far from Angel.
Yep, so she'll move into second at the moment for Marta Bertoncelli. She'll be disappointed with that.
She's
gate
still
down
happy.
the bottom. Yeah. So there you have Angel Hook. She'll be feeling, she'll have a few butterflies at the moment in the stomach, I'm sure, thinking, oh, I don't know whether it's enough.
It's always a really nice feeling as an athlete to make a good run and
to be able to stand there in the kiss and cry in front of the camera for a little while. And waiting and watching on the screen, the TV screen, to see what... is it, tell me something, because you were in the final yesterday, Monica, is it a different feeling to line up in a final than to line up in a semi-final where you know you've got to do a good time, you've got to get through to that final? Is there a different feeling for an athlete knowing that you've already done the hard work, you've got into the final now and you can relax a little bit or not?
It's a different feeling, definitely. You don't feel more relaxed before the final, this I can assure. But it's different kind of nerves and pressure. You know you've done the job and now you just need to push it.
So a teenager, one of the teenagers who has such an exciting future for this sport, Zuzana Pankova, every time she comes out on the water, she just really impresses me with how fast she's... Oh, there goes a touch.
Yeah, she's young, but she's really, really strong paddler. She's been in many finals already, and she's always pushing really, really hard in the races.
Oh, another touch. So I think 3 touches, and she's gone too low there. So unfortunately for... Oh, she got around there though, okay, but oh my goodness, she's stuck now. Unfortunately for Zuzana, today is not going to be her day. She's had 3 gate touches and got stuck in the water at the top there. So
she can still finish with a nice course at the bottom, but would be not enough for a medal for sure.
No, and tough, isn't it, Monica, when you know before you've even reached the halfway stage of the race that your chances are blown.
Yeah, but you just have one thing left to do, which is get to the bottom and make it as good as you can, and this is what all the athletes want to do.
Yeah, it's character building, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah. So she's working hard still, Zuzana, but again, just struggling here on one of the down gates. So her time is now slipping away, unfortunately. At least 3 gate touches. The touch on 8 has been removed. Yeah, so 6 seconds in penalties.
Just keep pushing till the bottom. Make this move nice.
This is tough when you get to the bottom. You were fine here. You were going well, Monica, here. I thought, hello, this has been a good run.
Yeah.
And then you went upside down just after this gate.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. You looked more shocked than anyone.
Yeah. You never know what's going to happen.
No, you do
sport.
not. No, you certainly do not. So unfortunately for Zuzana, no medals today. Disappointed with that run.
But for her, I think it's good experience to have one more final in the pocket.
So Angel Hook is sitting pretty at the moment at the top of the leaderboard. We've had 4 athletes already. We're nearly at the halfway stage. And 1:11.55 Angel's time. It's going to be really tough for the athletes still to come to try and pin the time back. So you've had a busy weekend. You've got more racing to come. How are you feeling? I mean, obviously, you as an elite athlete, you prepare yourselves for potentially 4 or 5 runs on the slalom course, and then a couple of 4 or 5 runs potentially on a Canoe-Kayak cross course as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's tough. It's not easy, but yeah, this, as you said, is why we train all winter long.
Yeah.
Here we have Clara starting already.
24 years of age, Clara. Just ooh, yeah. Give the judges some work to do. That's good.
Yeah.
Don't want to make life too easy for them. They've got it pretty good in there in the air-conditioned bunker.
Yeah, she didn't have such good selections this year, so she's only going to be in this World Cup, but it's good that she made it to the final.
Oh, I think she might have missed that
Yeah.
gate. Yeah, unfortunately for Clara, she went in on the wrong angle and it pushed her out the back and she's missed that gate, so a 50-second penalty for Clara Olazabal.
Yeah, that's a tricky offset. If you're not in the right place, in the right position, it's easy to lose the line.
Yeah, I mean, it underlines the depth in the Spanish team, though, that this young lady can't make it through to the team for the rest of the season. So, one big chance to show off what she's got, and she's made a final, which is pretty good.
It's not easy.
Nope.
In this sport, especially.
So, Monica, tell us a little bit about paddling in Andorra. Of course, we know Andorra, tiny little country, population of
70,000
70,000 people. Yeah.
So it's probably smaller than many cities around the world.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, it's a small country, definitely. I normally train in Laseo because it's 20 minutes from Andorra, so we have good conditions there. There's where I grew up, basically.
Yep. And a good little canoe slalom community up there, isn't it? It's very tight-knit. Ooh, that's tight again from Clara. I don't know how the judges will see that.
Push it to the finish.
Yeah. But a good tight-knit community, isn't it? You've got some good, strong paddlers there.
Yeah.
A lot of family connections and stuff, of course.
Well, yeah, I grew already looking to these big names, and this, I think it helps when you're young and you're motivated. You see them and you want to become them. So.
Yeah, well, it's fantastic, and it's great for us to have Andorrans as part of our competition. And at the Olympics, it's always exciting to have Andorra out there, and we always see you guys waving at the opening ceremony with the behind the Andorran flag.
Yeah, there are not many athletes representing at the Olympics, so we get the chance to do it.
Yep.
It's pretty impressive.
So unfortunately for Clara, there will be no medals today. Didn't quite go to plan with her. What it means is that at the halfway stage of this race, it is Angèle Hook from France, 1:11.55. She is the race leader. She is the lady that the rest of the field have to beat. I'll be interested to know whether she thinks that's going to be good enough for a medal. Let's have a listen to Angèle Hook.
I feel good, a little bit tired because of the hard course, but I love the course, so really good, yes.
Yeah, you looked really solid. Do you think it'll be good enough time for a medal?
I hope so, but we will see because there are a lot of good paddlers too after, so yeah.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
That looked like Marta Bertoncelli's fingernails with the thumbs up there. Thank you, Marta, for that vote of support. Yeah, it is a tough course, as Angèle just said. There are good paddlers to come. Let's look at the quality of the 5 to come here.
Yeah, we have 3 Czech girls, which are always really, really strong. We know that. We have Elena Lilik, the home course, so she can definitely put a good run. And then we have the Olympic champion, obviously, that she missed the finals yesterday, so she's probably hungry for a gold medal today.
As I said earlier today, Monica, any farmer watching will know the last thing you want to have is an angry fox. And Jessica Fox...
Here we have one.
Yeah, we've got an angry fox here who wants to go out and show us what she's made of. Hasn't been a happy hunting ground for Jessica Fox. Didn't win a gold in the C1 or the K1 here at the World Championships last year, so definitely got a point to prove. The 3 Czechs, though, wow, I mean, that's intimidating for anybody. And, of course, Elena Lilik, well, she's already got the smell of gold in her nostril. She probably put her gold medal from the K1 yesterday under her pillow last night so she could just sleep with the smell of gold wafting up. So she's, what do you think?
She's ready to get another gold for sure. Now she's really strong paddler. She's really consistent lately in the last few seasons. She was super strong.
And apparently she had a great qualifying for the German team, so...
Which is definitely not easy.
Of course, the name that's missing is Andrea Herzog, who had just one error in the semi-final, but it was a big enough error to put her out of the final. This girl's exciting. I love watching Martina Satkova on the water. She's tall, but she's so agile and just makes that boat sing on the water almost, doesn't she?
And they're always pushing so hard, even when the things don't go to plan. They push, and then finally they make it. It's impressive to see them paddle down.
From a wild water background, so very good at.
That's no problem.
There you go. There's the Ross Solly kiss of death again. I'm sorry, Martina. When you watch the replay. No. Oh dear.
50s.
You know, this is the problem for a commentator, Monica. We talk up an athlete, we talk about how, and then as soon as we say that, the words barely leave our mouths, and
then it happens.
And they go back and they watch it, and they ring me at home and they say, "What do you say that for, you idiot? You put the curse on me, and I missed the gate and got a 50-second penalty." They're reviewing it, so maybe they think she might have been able to sneak through.
I think it was tight.
You and I will get a chance to watch the replay, and our viewers at home and around the world in just a moment. Martina, no, it hasn't. Now it's sort of fallen apart a little bit for her.
Yeah, she also was only here in this World Cup because her sister Gabriela is not here, so she had a chance to come. And it's good that she made a final, but obviously she wanted more.
How hard is it to keep your confidence up, and the 50 seconds been confirmed, by the way? When you've made mistakes, Monica, at the top of the course, how hard is it to keep that positive mindset? You can see that we saw one or two athletes this morning in the semi-final. They made a mess up the top and they just gave up.
Yeah, this is what you have to learn as an athlete, especially in canoe slalom, that you can have a mistake, but it doesn't need to determine the rest of the run. So it's a skill you need to practice and to learn, obviously. If you see Jessica Fox and she has a mistake at the top, she will make an impressive run after. So
absolutely. So, and Martina Satkova, she fought it out still, but it really. Now we'll see in a moment the 50, where she really lost her way a little. There it is. There. Oh yeah, that's unfortunately, and a mouthful of the wonderful Augsburg water here. They tell me that the tap water here is safe to drink, which of course it is. This is Germany, for goodness sake. I don't know that the Augsburg water is safe to drink on the course. You went under. Did you get a mouthful or not?
Maybe. I'm still fine, so I guess it's good quality water.
Yeah, you are our guinea pig to test whether the water is safe to drink here on the course. Teresa Fizarova, yeah, we know. We saw last year what she's capable of. Just a formidable, one of the early pioneers in women's canoe. When the sport first moved into the Olympics, she was one of the early pioneers and one of the first athletes out there doing canoe and doing it well. Yeah. And for many, many years, Monica, it was her and Jessica Fox going head to head.
Yeah, definitely. She's a really, really strong paddler. Also in K1 these last 2 seasons, she was really good in both categories, which is impressive. And yeah, she's Czech, so she's always pushing, and they have amazing technique.
And the top part of the course has been very fast for her. Look at that, clean and fast. So the two ingredients that come together for a medal. And look at that, she's under the split time that's been set by Angelle Hook, which was very, very fast. So she's going to go close to the 110 if she can maintain this pace. Teresa Fizarova from... double banger. Double banger for Fizarova.
She was one of the paddlers who could take the lead here.
Yeah, so now she's got to stay positive. She needs to dig deep because she can still put herself in the mix for a medal.
Yeah.
Gold, I don't think so. I think that's slipped away now with those 4 seconds and penalties. You can see there, she's 4 seconds behind Hook's time now. Little bit deep there, unfortunately for Fizarova. So clearing the way now, Angelle Hook's time is looking better by the moment. It really, really is, because Fizarova throwing everything at her. and has slipped now into second. That's a nervous smile, isn't it, from Angel Hug? It's sort of like
she's nervous, but she's happy.
she's so nervous. She's so nervous, and she's only, I mean, she's got 3 more paddlers to go, so in a moment she'll know whether she's going to have a medal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she will, because this time is impressive. No penalties also.
So Fizarova really throwing the canoe around, but the double...
Yeah, she touched the rock, I think, and then
so
lost the place.
double banger there, which would be very annoying on 2 fronts. One, it does sting a little bit when you get hit by one of those poles, and then when you get hit by a second one.
Yeah, especially in these 2 gates that are really, really close. If you don't get the first one right, then you don't get the second one.
So we're down to 3 to go, and Teresa Neblova.
Yeah, she's also really, really young
20
paddler.
years of age. Has done a bit of wild water paddling as well, and done very, very well at it.
She's strong.
She's very strong. You know that over the sprint sections of this course. Oh, yeah,
That's good. Still good.
Yep. You know, over the sprint sections of this course, she'll make up some ground. So she's just got to get through these gates.
This was good control here.
Yep. Teresa Neblova, the last of the Czechs in this final.
Yeah, if you're in the Czech team, you know that they are able to make a medal in the World Cup. That was good.
Yeah, that's good.
Really good.
Nice so far. Nice combination there. Oh, yep, she's through now. So she's through the top 9 without a penalty. And that is more than 50% of the challenge here today, to get through those first 9 gates without a penalty. So
She's pushing.
she's put herself into a position now where she can challenge for a medal. There is a big gap between the first and second time at the moment, a 5-second gap between Angel Hug's time and Teresa Fizarova's time. So plenty of, and she's only just outside Angel Hug's split time.
Yeah.
So this is something a bit special.
Now the hard part comes, so we will see.
So, yes, good. I think
save.
good. Now, how's she going to go here? This is a bit of a...
slower maybe, but still really good.
Lost a bit of time, but she's definitely in the mix for a medal. Can she hold it together here? That's not too bad. Not the fastest, but it's okay. So at the moment, we're looking at a time to get into the medals of under 118. I think she's going to be comfortably under 118. I don't think she's going to be able to challenge Angel Hug's time of 111. Oh, a little bit slow there through that gate 21, which is a pain in the bum for a lot of athletes, to be honest. So time slipping away a little bit here, unfortunately, for Teresa Neblova. Oh, there's
Stopped a bit there.
the Monica Doria Villarubla hump there. But into 3rd spot, which means Angel Hug at the moment has a medal.
Yeah.
She has a medal.
Yeah, she's happy there.
She must there. Look at that. She's pretty. Where are you going? So she'll be pretty happy there that she's got a medal. It's just a question of what colour will it be. She's got 2 formidable athletes though to watch. Eleanor Lilick and Jessica Fox. Neblova's top part of the course here, Monica, was good, wasn't it? It was really
impressive, yeah. Just that the middle part is also really challenging, and we saw that Angel and Teresa did really nice. Well, Teresa had 2 touches there, but still.
But some of the commentators have been telling us about how, you know, if you lose the momentum on the waves, if you lose the current, it can really slow you down and take you out of the race, can't it?
Yeah, especially in Augsburg, which is a really narrow course. There is not much space, so if you lose it, you're out of the line, definitely.
Eleanor Lilick, there's the siren sounding to represent a German on the course, gold medalist yesterday in the K1.
Really nice.
Gold medalist in the C1 in 2021 in Bratislava. What has she got today? Can she win a medal in front of her home crowd, which would make it a pretty good weekend for this young lady? She was Eleanor Apple when she became... Oh, there's a touch though.
That's good. This was really nice.
Yep. So Angel Hug was clean. There was no touches. Is that going to be the defining factor in the end between a gold medal and a minor medal?
Yeah, for sure.
So
and she knows how to pedal here.
So without the penalty, she's her time's pretty good at the moment for Eleanor Lillich. The time to beat for the gold medal is 1:11.55. That is the time that Angel Hook set way back at the very early on in this final. Eleanor Lillich, she's got a look of determination on her face. I looked at some photos yesterday after her K1 and she looked really determined.
This was really, really nice. Now I think she just needs to maintain and will be enough for a medal for sure.
I think so. I think so. To get a medal, to go under Fizerova's time, she needs to go under 1:16. She's going to be miles under that, I think, the way she's tracking. Is it going to be enough, though, to knock Angel Hook off the gold medal? She's going to have to really finish well. We know she can. She did it yesterday in the K1. What has she got left? She's got to go under 1:11 to be in the gold medal. I think it's going to be really close. 1:11.55 is the time. I think she's going to be just outside it. Just outside it.
So she has a medal again?
That's a great weekend for her.
It's impressive to see her paddling here.
Whew, Angel Hook, how are you feeling, young lady? You are at least a silver medalist in a World Cup final.
Yeah, it's a big result, definitely.
So the 2 seconds for the gate touch, we said at the top, didn't we, Monica? Could that be the defining factor? Without that gate touch, Eleanor Lillich would have gone 1:10.
So she would be first position here, yeah. But
there's a lesson to be learned. There is a lesson to be learned. So it's still a nice effort. And it's made for a pretty good weekend for her. For a gold yesterday and silver today, you'd be pretty happy with that, wouldn't you?
yes, definitely. I would sign here right away.
Yes. Indeed.
But
righto, here we have the Olympic champion, Jessica Fox. Don't worry, she has got determination written all over her face today. She was mortified yesterday that she didn't make the final with a 50. Ooh, look at her go.
good save, good save.
50-second penalty yesterday. She didn't even make the final, so she desperately wants to. It's not often that you have a weekend where Jessica Fox doesn't win a medal at all. And she's fast at the moment, Monica.
2 seconds up only in the first part of the course, which is impressive already. And she made really, really nice.
So if you're watching at home in Australia, it's 8 o'clock at night. Perfect time on a Saturday night to be watching your Olympic champion on the course and going for gold. And looking smooth at the moment, Monica. What do you think?
Really smooth. She's always pushing so much. And 4 seconds up.
Holy moly. That is incredible top half of the course. Can she hold it together, though?
I think she can.
I mean, we talked about...
She's hungry for the gold medal and she definitely can make it.
I mean, we talked about a time of 1:10 to win a gold medal. She's tracking for 1:08 here. She really is, which would be a mighty fine performance. Just a little bit stuck there, but nothing too substantial. Now, there's nothing too challenging here for her. She needs to put this together. Whoa, get across here. And she don't do a...
Wow, this was good. This
wow.
was really good.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand up, take your hat off and give a bow, because here is your gold medalist. What a performance. She's going to go a 1:08. She's going to go a 1:06.
This is crazy.
Unbelievable. What a 1:05. What a performance, Jessica Fox. We knew you had it in you, young lady. Look at that relief. Look at that relief.
This is impressive.
Oh my goodness. Monica, we've just seen something very special
Yeah.
with that run.
Yeah, definitely. Especially after yesterday not making the final, as you said, it's impressive that she can put herself back together and put this run.
I mean,
1:05 is a really good time.
oh, we said 1:10 for a gold medal. Halfway down the course, I said she might be going to 1:08. She's got 1:05.
1:05. She's close to the K1s.
Yes,
yesterday.
she is. I mean, the canoe has always been her strongest event. She's always been so far in front of the rest of the field. It's all closed up a lot lately. Everyone's snapping at her heels. but just reminding us today, Monica, isn't she? She's still the queen. She is still the queen of the canoe.
She is definitely. It's so impressive to see her paddling in C1 because it's kayak style completely. She's pushing all the time and not waiting at all. She's just going.
Look at the relief there from
Yeah.
Mum. Mum rides these races as hard as the daughters, I can tell you.
This moment.
You know, last year, she was silver last year. Sister Nomi coming over, she'd be pretty stoked as well. Just incredible. And let's hear what Jessica's got to say because it's been a pretty impressive performance.
So, Jess, congratulations! Just won the first World Cup. How does it feel?
Thank you. Oh, amazing. I was really nervous today. I wanted to, put down some good paddling because yesterday I finished quite frustrated. So yeah, really, really pleased. That was an amazing run. Everything felt like I was finally online where I wanted to be. So it felt really good.
Yeah, definitely. You look super strong. And how does that feel for the start of the season since it's the first World Cup?
Yeah, I think it's always nice to start strong. Augsburg is always such a tricky course, a challenging course. The program is different this year, so I didn't really know what to expect and how it would feel to race with this program. So look, I'm really happy to finish off this way.
Congratulations. Thank you.
What a great ambassador she is for our sport too, Monica, isn't she? She's just always so enthusiastic and...
Yeah. She's great. She's also really humble. She knows she's the best and still she keeps it so simple to everyone, which is amazing.
We should mention the minor medalist there, Angel Hook. I mean, this is a breakthrough moment for her, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely impressive to be in the podium in a World Cup. It's after Jessica with all these big names on the final, so she must be really, really happy.
And especially being French and being a qualifying year for the Olympics, and with the Olympics in Paris next year, she'll sleep pretty well tonight, I think,
Yeah,
Angel.
definitely.
And Eleanor Lillich, well, what more can we say about this young lady, the German gold medalist yesterday in the K1, following up today with a bronze. Pretty good weekend for her as well.
Yeah, also to beat all the good German paddlings here. So
Yep. And the Czechs finishing outside the medals. So there were 3 of them in the final, but they weren't able to get it together for the medals. Congratulations to all the finalists, though, on an exciting race. And we've certainly seen some quality today. Monica Doria Villarubla, thank you so much for being part of the commentary team.
you're welcome.
Looking forward to you going out there tomorrow
Yeah,
and getting some revenge
of course.
in the kayak cross tomorrow. Thank you so much, Monica. It's been great having you as part of the commentary team.
Thank you.
Monica Doria Villarubla, who will be back on the course tomorrow. And of course, we'll be bringing you all the coverage tomorrow from the kayak cross. And having her insights into this final has been fantastic. So I really appreciated it. Really, it's been a great final. And now we just wait for the men to see what they can dish up for us. But already we've seen some world-class paddling, as you would expect from world-class. There she is, Jess Fox. Just have a look at that, folks. There is a lady who was very determined today, very determined to get back on the podium. It's not often that she watches a final from the stands. She had to do it yesterday in the K1. So she was pretty happy to be back out there today and really wanted to send a message, and she did that. She did that with aplomb. So, the men's C1. Let's have a recap from last season. What happened? Sidiris Tassiadis, he was world champion here in Augsburg last year, and he was pumped. Nicolas Geston, he was the World Cup's winner, the young Frenchman. He was pumped as well last year. And this man here, Benjamin Savsek, he is the Olympic champion. What's he going to bring to the table today? It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a world-class final. We've got the chase pack. The chase pack nipping at the heels. Luka Bozic is there. Alexander Slavkovsky is there. Vaclav Chalupka is there. It's quality. Matej Benush, look at that. Look at that field. Brody Crawford has joined me back in the... Just a quick word, Brody. Jess Fox, I don't know whether you saw her run there, but that was pretty special.
I just caught it. It was fast, wasn't it? It was incredible. 6.5 seconds.
I said earlier on, any farmers who are watching would know that the last thing you want is an angry fox.
Yeah, she was certainly fired up. Yesterday was definitely a tough day. Unusual for Jess, as everyone knows.
Yep.
So she came out with a vengeance. It was awesome.
So now we throw it down to the men. And a great final, great field. You were there, you were with us this morning for the semis. What would most of the paddlers, we see Lucas Rosen, the Frenchman out on the water, it's different for every paddler, Brody Crawford, but what would most of the paddlers do between the semi-final and the final? Would they eat? Would they take a nap? What would they do?
It's not much of a break, so maybe, hydrate a little snack, not much, bit of sugar, and then just check in with your coach.
Would they watch their run? They'd go back and watch their semi-final run?
Yep, usually watch your run, watch the fastest runs. There's usually a small adjustments needed to be made, and then that's it really. Focus back in, short warm-up and go.
Yep. Did you pick up any intel while you're out there walking the boards, just walking around
going from group to group? Everyone's remaining pretty tight-lipped, but
they certainly don't want to let the commentator know what's going on.
No, I do have from a reputable source that Yuri has plenty left in the bank.
Oh my God!
Here we go.
Well, yeah, we'll see him in just a moment. Yuri Bristol. There's a double banger again. There's a couple of athletes who have struggled with that combination.
Yes, I was about to say this is looking like a nice run, but yep. 15-16, taking another one.
Lucky you didn't say that, because then the commentators curse Brody would have kicked in again. So Lucas Rosen, he was the fastest qualifier through the heats. Snuck into the final in the in 10th position with a good run, not spectacular, but a good solid run. And now he's going to put down a time. Well, we saw Jess do a 105 for the women, which is incredible. And this is going to be about a 105 as well for Lucas Rosen from the men. Yeah, 104. I don't think that's going to be good enough for a medal. No,
I think that will be a bit shy, but pretty good first World Cup for Lucas. It's been a while since he's probably done a big major event, so I think that's a pretty solid result for him.
Yep, and as we mentioned in the semi-finals, a little bit of argy-bargy going on within the French team at the moment for team selection, so important to put out a good run today.
Absolutely, yep.
So, the next paddler, let's just get this into perspective. Brody Crawford.
Set the scene, Ross.
I can't think of when, and the listeners, the viewers will be able to tell us, I'm sure, when, if ever, there's been a World Cup in the men where one man has competed in both the C1 and the K1 final.
No, I think this would be the first time, for sure.
This must be a first.
Yep.
I think this must be history.
It is.
Unfolding. There's Andrea Herzog, of course, missed the final. Should be good. So, folks, we are watching history. For the first time ever, we believe, and I can't think of anybody else who would have done it.
And to add to that, his first World Cup in C1.
Yes, let's just throw that into the mix.
Throw that in there.
First time he's competed in a World Cup in C1. Yuri Priskovic making canoe slalom history right now. And, I repeat again the story. When he started out, he said he could hear people laughing at him on the banks. He could hear people having a good old joke. I mean, who laughs at an Olympic gold medalist? But they were laughing at him. And they're not laughing now, Brody Crawford.
No, and it's a pretty solid start so far. Tight to the gates, which is Yuri's style.
Do you think it gives him are there any advantages for him? Besides the fact that he's been down this course twice already, this exact course, are there any other advantages that he could possibly have over the rest of the field?
I think being generally the K1 paddlers are so good on both sides when they swap. Really good feeling and really strong and powerful. And I think that's an advantage. If you can get the edging and the rest of the C1 down, you've got that power and balance on both sides of the boat.
So a little bit behind the split at the moment, but we know that Lucas had 2 touches around about here, actually. He had 2 touches on these 2 gates. So
there's time at the bottom as well. We know that.
We know that indeed. So Yuri Priskovic at the moment, he's cleaned again. I think he was clean in the semi as well, wasn't he? I think he snuck in without a touch. So There you go. He's giving everyone a bit of a paddling lesson here. How to stay out of trouble.
Oof, look at that. He's gone for the S there, which is like we were talking about earlier, is the risky move, but I think it paid off for him. Oh, that was nice.
Oh my goodness, stop it. Stop it right now. This is unbelievable. Yuri Priskovic. I don't know whether that's going to be good enough for a medal, but he's going to put a bit of doubt in a few people's minds.
Look at that.
Look at that. He's going, can you believe this? What's going on here? He says, how good's this? Why haven't I done this before?
Wow.
As a canoe paddler,
Unreal.
Brodie Crawford, somebody who's devoted your life to canoe paddling, how does that make you feel watching this guy doing this? It's outrageous.
Yeah, you just can't believe it. But yeah, just impressed. So impressed.
I mean,
Just such a natural paddler, you know, all-rounder.
I mean, his dad was formidable as well. I mean, it's in the blood.
Yeah.
It's in the blood, and he can always say, I don't know what will happen to his career from here on, but he can always say for a little while he was leading the World Cup final.
That's right.
It's there now.
That'll be in the mix for a medal as well.
You reckon?
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
Don't count it out yet.
No. I mean, Stavkovsky's time was 99.15, and Yuri's time is a 101.
That would have had him fourth in the semi.
Would have had him fourth in the... Look at that smile. He knows. He's got away with something here. He's... Yeah, we love you too.
That's good, isn't it?
We
Far
love
out.
you too, Yuri. Don't you worry about that. Is it going to be good enough for a medal? That would actually... You know, if you went to Hollywood, Brodie Crawford, with this script, and you said, I've got an idea for a movie, they'd laugh at you and say, go away, you silly Australian, as if that's ever going to stack up. No one will believe you.
Yeah.
Go back and come back with something a bit more real.
Too far-fetched.
Don't be stupid, mate. People
Not
aren't going to buy that sort of nonsense. But it's true. No, it can't be true. Nicola Gestin, so good last year in the World Cups. This is the pressure. This is the Priskovic pressure being applied now.
Yeah.
The Priskovic pressure is at play.
He certainly has the finals experience, Priskovic, so he has, you know, he's in this position so many times.
And would you imagine, Brodie, that there'll be a few of the experienced hands here who will be thinking, I do not want to be upstaged by a kayak paddler.
Absolutely. They'll all be thinking it, because he's been paddling for a year.
Yeah. So
See one for a year.
So he's already got in their heads. He's already in their heads.
Yep.
I think he might be in Nicola Gestin's head because he's had a couple of touches.
It's just not quite on the lines, which is, you know, we've seen so much at this race today, this course.
This course is just... tell me what you feel when you did a couple of runs on this course, Brodie. At the end of that, how does your body feel? What is aching the most?
For me, probably the arms. But the thing is, I mean, it's a common theme in slalom. But when you're using the water and you're on the right lines, if you finish the run and you're actually not that tired.
Yeah.
It's when you start getting offline and you're just fighting the water, which is so easy to do here.
I'll tell you what, that's a good time. That's 4 seconds in penalties, and he's done a 1:02.
Yeah, great time.
That'd be a 98. That'd be a 98, which is okay. So we're going to see a sub 100 for sure.
Yep.
Which will be enough for a gold. The question is, has Yuri Priskovic got inside their heads? Is he tormenting them, sitting there in the kiss and cry in the gold medal position? I would think
There has to be an element of it.
There has to be an element of it, Brodie. There has to be. But I would still like to think Nicola Gestin, they're showing us, even with 2 touches, that you can do a 1:02.
Yep, and the man next down the course is a big hitter.
The biggest of them all.
Yeah, and if anyone can handle big league pressure, it's him.
He is the Babe Ruth. He's the Babe Ruth of canoe slalom paddling. And for those who don't know baseball, Babe Ruth was the biggest hitter of them all. He would put them not only just out of the park, but he'd put them into the next door park as well. And this man here, with his Olympic gold medal in Tokyo, knows better than most how to deal with pressure and how to deliver when it matters most.
Absolutely. And we just spoke about making it look easy. This guy does that the best.
So nice and clean and nice and fast at the top of the course from Benny Savsek. And looking good at the moment. I think he's going to be under. Ooh, look at that. He's a second under. Hold it together, Betty Savsek. See if you can. Oh, he got out of it okay.
Jeez.
He got out of it okay, but that was seat of your pants stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was major time loss there too. Next split will be interesting. Yeah. Flashbacks to last year. Do you remember at World Champs? He went down that drop backwards and missed a game.
That's exactly right. Wow, that must. I wonder if that was playing on his mind.
There's gremlins there for him.
It really, really is.
Look at that though.
He's picked it up. He's picked it up again. Not only has he picked it up, but he's gone ahead again.
Unreal.
This is a bit of a lesson for all paddlers. Look how strong he is, and not dropping your bundle when things don't go. Ooh, that was nice.
Very nice.
I think we're looking at a new leader, folks. If he puts this together and gets across okay,
Touched on the T-grip.
Did he touch?
Yes. I'm pretty sure he did. Wait to see.
All right, let's just wait. The judges haven't put the touch on yet. Did you see something that the judges didn't see?
I might have. Should keep my mouth
Brody
shut.
Crawford, no. They've heard you. They've said, oh, Brody's told us we better look at this. We'll have a look.
Yeah, it's going to be a costly touch too, looking at that split.
Yeah. Ooh, it's going to be close though. He's going to go under, but what are the judges? Oh no, he's going to be out. Is he just outside? Yuri Priskovic, stop it already. Goodness me. And that, you were right, Brody Crawford. Look at that, folks. That's why we're paying Brody the big money to sit in here, because he's got eyes like a meerkat. And he spotted that touch. It was faint, but he was wagging the finger there. Maybe he doesn't agree with you, Brody. He's going to come and look you down. He's going to look you up. Let's have a look.
His knuckles look red from that touch.
Let's have a look here. He's gone around. What's happening? Is he through? Is he?
Well, this is the drop.
Yeah, that was.
He did well there.
He did very well. That's his strength.
That's such a turbulent piece of water.
So here it is here. Oh, yeah, come on, don't argue with that. We saw that clear as day. Benny Savsek. Don't take on the Croft, man. Don't take on the Croft. He knows.
The judges are pretty onto it these days, aren't they?
They really are.
Pretty rigorous system.
But I know they're tuned in. They're listening to the commentary because they know that we call it as we see it. No favours here. We call it as we see it, which means sometimes we have to hide in here for a little while after the race.
That's right.
Until the coast is clear. All right, Mate Banouche, are you going to be the one who knocks off the upstart? We know he's capable, don't we? We know how good he can be if he's on his game.
Yeah. Super fast paddler, super strong and powerful paddler. I think the fastest sprint on the circuit Banouche has.
Yeah, he's such a big man, such a powerful man. He's been around for a few seasons.
Yeah, plenty of experience. He knows the big stage. He knows how to keep a cool head.
So, he also knows how to test the judge's patience. He's at the moment just down a little bit on the split, but it's okay. He can.
Yeah, it's a good solid start to the run. I think, as we've seen, the race is one at the bottom, one at the top.
Yep.
He's got to get it going.
God, there's a sense of anticipation over the whole course at the moment, isn't there? Oh, look at that. He's picked up some pace nicely. Matej Banouche. Are you going to be the Grim Reaper for this fairy tale? Are you going to be the man?
Looking that way, though. No, we haven't seen that yet in the men's. We saw a lot of that in the women's C1.
Sure did. How much will that cost him? Matej Banouche, he needs to pick the pace up now. He needs to pull out, maybe take a risk that he wouldn't normally take. He's got to do it though if he wants to win a medal.
Yeah, well, he's still in touch.
He is in touch. He's got to be good here. He's got to be perfect. Oh, nice.
Not bad.
Nice. Is it enough? So
he's got that sprint I talked about. So
Priskovic 101.44. It's going to be close. It's going to be super close. I think it's going to be under. Yes, just. Oh, wow. Matej Banouche. What a finish. Great call, Brody. Great call, mate. He called him on the sprint and he nailed it.
I think he made about half a second in the last sprint.
He just threw everything at that last. How far is that sprint in metres? What are we talking about there? 15 metres maybe?
20 maybe, yeah.
20, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're in a canoe at the end of a tough, grueling run,
can see him there, he's knackered. He gave it everything.
He is absolutely knackered, and he's going to be even more knackered when our man of the moment, Balan Vakashi, goes down and tells him, get your butt out of the boat and up to the interview position.
Yes, oh, of course, yeah.
He's going to be over the moon. In fact, he might actually throw Balan into the water.
Yeah, he's a pretty big guy. It's going to be scary when he's upset.
Oh, can he ever? I've had the great pleasure of being in the kiss and cry zone a couple of times with him when he hasn't had a good run. And you sort of keep the conversation down to a minimum.
Yeah.
How are you, Matej? How do you think the weather is? But I think he'll be a bit more talkative today if he's got any breath left, because
what a recovery there. He did well, didn't he?
He did.
Totally going around the gate.
Yeah, he really did. Well, I don't know if he's going to get back, but maybe we can get a word from Yuri. If there's any prospect of getting a quick chat with Yuri Priskovic, if he's still there in the kiss and cry, it might be nice to hear Yuri's thoughts on where we're at the moment. Here we go. Let's have a listen to Yuri Priskovic. In just a moment, we're waiting to cross to him now, and I'm sure he'll have some really interesting
how do you
things to
feel
say.
to be making history today?
I wouldn't call it making history, but I'm really excited about my runs. I think my semis were really close to perfect, and my final run was almost perfect. So I'm just really happy to be standing here between those super good guys, and yeah, I'm just enjoying it.
Well, that's awesome. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look at Nicola Guest, he's sitting there going, what's this kayak paddler doing here?
Yeah.
You're in the wrong race, mate.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be standing next to that guy right now.
I want to see a picture of Matej Banush with Yuri Priskovic standing next to him, because Gesundheit. Matej Banush is like about 7'20", and Yuri Priskovic is about, I don't know, he's not very tall.
No.
I'd like to see those two standing together in the kiss and cry. And in fact, off camera now, we can just see, and I think they're introducing to each other because they've never met each other, because they've never raced in the same races. They go, who are you? Oh, my name's Yuri Priskovic. What do you do? Well, I win Olympic medals in kayak. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm second. What? What do you mean you're second?
He seemed pretty happy about himself, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, I think he's exceeded his expectations, which is pretty cool to see.
He has. All right. What's the world champion got for us? We're still waiting for someone to go under the 100. We know it can be done because we know Nicola Geston went under there with a raw time of about 98.5. Sidiris Tassiardi's on this course, Brody, would have to give this a bit of a shake, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
And now that Matej has got the Priskovic monkey off the back, they don't need to worry about him taking the gold anymore, which will be a bit of a relief for the established canoe paddlers. Listen to that crowd,
Good
folks.
start. Yeah, that German crowd's firing up.
They really love this guy, and they really want to see another gold. They had a gold medal yesterday with Alana Lilik. Ken Sidiris Tassiardi, he won gold on this very course last year.
That was lightning and gate up the up 10 there, very fast. He's going to be ahead.
Yeah, he's going really well. He's going to be fast indeed. Look at this. The time of Matej Banush is 101.33. Oh, he's well under. He's well under. It's almost like he's running on top of the water.
Yeah, getting quicker and quicker, building into it. Just this section. Oh, the flick of the head.
That's fine. He's okay. I think he's all right. It's clean. It's nice. It's fast. What's he going to do here?
Yeah, conservative but pretty solid. He's got the time up his sleeve, so
I think he's going to go under the. Oh yeah, he's going to go under the 110. If he holds this together, he's going to go under the 110, which will be
very good.
Which will be very solid on this course. Coming down. Ooh, went a little bit sideways there, but he's going to go under the.
Oh yeah, 98.
98, yeah. Oh, I said 110. Sorry, he's going under the 100. Look at that. There is a man who is pumped. Whoa, look at that.
Wow.
Yes.
3 seconds ahead.
Wow. Sidiris Tassiardi, you love this course.
He's so good in the finals
Isn't he?
with all that pressure.
He's got nothing left though, Brody. Look at him. He is spent. He is spent. But 98 seconds, 98.25. Is that enough for the gold?
Surely.
Oh. We've got a few good paddlers to come, though.
Never, yeah. We'll see.
We've got
Certainly a good start.
It really is. Sadiras Tassiades moves into the gold medal position. Matej Banush currently in the silver, and Yuri Prichkovic still sitting there, still in the kiss and cry area in the bronze medal position.
Yep, they'll be looking for an almost perfect run, I think, to top that.
Well, we've got some guys there who can do it. I mean, we know what Vaclav Chalupka, we know he can be fast. Young guy from Czech, and we know Alexander Sapkowski, Luka Bozic, of course.
Yep. Huge names.
And here's a guy who's got nothing to lose, absolutely nothing to lose. He's made the final, so that's a great effort from him already. And now he can really just go out there and give it his all, knowing that he's probably achieved above what he thought he could possibly do.
Yeah, absolutely. He'd be super happy to be in this final and racing. And he's shedded a few kilos with that beard this season. Almost don't recognise him this year.
Yeah. It's hard to believe it's the same bloke, actually. But it is. It is. Don't you guys? Isn't there an unwritten rule? I mean, you've got a bit of a. Isn't there an unwritten rule about the beard that you're supposed to get approval from at least 5 other people who have beards before you take your beard off?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the rules. I've never had a good enough beard, I don't think. But I know there's in our camp there used to be issues if the beard was too long and touching gates. The coaches would be like, "No, it's got to go."
Yeah, it's all right to have bloody pigtails out the back. Oh, there's a touch there, unfortunately, for Matej Marinic from Croatia. Great to have Croatia. Oh, and another one as well. This has been probably...
Just getting away from him.
Yeah. So obviously he threw caution to the wind there. He had nothing to lose. He knew that to win a medal he was going to have to do something super special. Does the S there, which is nice.
Yeah, nice S. Yeah, that's it. I mean, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's all or nothing when you're in the final.
And unfortunately for Marinic, he's got a bit of work to do to get across here as well. Oh, there's a touch before he even got to the gate. And oh my goodness. So no medal today for Matej Marinic from Croatia, but a final. And he'll cross the line now in about a 1:15, so 7th.
He'll be disappointed, but first race of the season, pretty solid start.
Yep.
On to Prague.
Yep. Onwards and upwards from there. You learn a lot every time you go in the water, don't you? And
yeah.
Just getting in trouble there, and from there on, you know that you've got work to do.
Yeah, it's tough when something happens early like that. You get a little rattled, and then you feel like you got to chase the time a little bit, and then quickly come undone for you.
So this year, Brody, we've got Augsburg here. We go to Prague next week. Then we go to Ljubljana, which is always fun and challenging. And then, of course, we've got Paseo later on. We've got World Champs in Lee Valley. There's some good courses there for paddlers of all different styles, isn't there?
Yeah, very different courses, actually, yeah. Especially London, it's very big. Not as fast as here, but a bit slower. Probably favours someone who's more powerful.
And what about the chance we're going to have a World Cup in Paris on the Olympic
That
course?
is very exciting. Yeah. Very, very excited to go to Paris and get a feel for it. It's going to be a big year next year there.
Sure is. Now, Luka Bozic. Benny Savsek's already been out on the water. He has not made the top 3, so it's up to Luka Bozic now to do Slovenia proud. And we know he's a really fierce competitor on the water.
Absolutely. He's had a pretty good start there. Nothing crazy, but nice and solid, which is what you need to start this course because it's so technical down the bottom.
Looking like he moved out a little bit wider to get a current there, maybe to get on the...
Making sure of it.
Yep.
Just going a little deep there in the eddy.
Oh, there's a 50. That's a 50. That is a 50. Unfortunately, Luka Bozic.
Yeah, hitting the pole the wrong side of the head.
Yep, and then as you could see, the pole flew over the other, as Brody said, over the wrong shoulder. Talk about a deflation there for Luka Bozic. But what that means is that Sadiras Tassiades has a medal. He has a medal again on his home course here in Augsburg. The question will be what colour. Oh, unfortunately, for Luka Bozic. Yeah, it's just hard. It's hard to keep a positive mindset, isn't it, when you know you've got a 50?
It is, yeah. Just gotta just make the most of it. You're really doing it for the crowd and just good sportsmanship, really, finishing off strong.
But maybe also, Brody, just for your own mindset, to make sure that you remain strong in the mind, that you're not going to throw things away because you've had a bad run.
That's right, yeah. Because, sometimes big mistakes, you can come back from them. So you want to have the strong mindset, push to the end no matter what.
So disappointment there for Luka Bozic, disappointment for Slovenia. No medals here, but they'll be back next week with their super strong team. I don't know, I don't need to be questioning the judgment. Luka, it was a pretty clear 50. No point arguing the toss about that, I don't think.
There's just so many spots on this course that can catch you out. It's brutal, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of the harder courses in recent memory.
There we go, look at that. Nope, not even close. Not even close, so... Luka Bozic, you know what the scenario is now, don't you, Brody Crawford? Vaclav Chalupka from the Czech Republic is about to take to the course.
He is.
He could knock out Yuri Priskovic from a medal.
Surely he can't do that to his teammate.
Is that a fair way to treat your seniors?
He can't do that to all of us. This is the fairy tale.
Well, we don't want to begrudge Vaclav a chance for a medal, though, because he's a top bloke. He's a fantastic guy off the water. But I tell you what,
he's the villain in this story now, Ross.
They'll have to sit at opposite ends of the bus on their way back to the team hotel, because Yuri won't talk to him if he knocks him out of a medal. Vaclav Chalupka, what can you do? I mean, we know he's capable of putting down a time that could take the gold here.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be showing no mercy in this run.
And he won't even, Yuri Priskovic's name will not even be crossing his mind right now, much.
Good start, good solid start.
Yep. So the time to beat for a medal, Priskovic's time is a 101.4. Tassiardi's at the moment the only athlete to go under the 100. Ooh, look at that. That's a good start.
Very good.
Really good fast start, because Tassiardi's was electric up the top.
Yeah, great through 8-9 as well. This is good.
Oh, you said great through 9. You put the commentator's curse on him, Brody.
What?
Apparently he brushed it with the chin, maybe. I don't know. It was
Review.
close.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. So that will be tough.
Yes, it will be from there.
The 2-second pedal. Ooh, that was lucky. Gave us a couple of heart palpitations there. They're still looking at gate 9. Let's. Oh, they put it on. They put it on. So that's going to make things tough for Chalupka for the gold medal. If he can stay clean, though, he can still keep himself in the mix, because there's a couple of seconds between the gold and the silver. In fact, there's more than 3 seconds between gold and silver at the moment. So let's have a look at the next split. How close he is. Is he in the mix for a silver medal? Is he in the mix for a bronze medal? At the moment, we have Tassiardi's
close
and Banush. It is very close.
It's Yuri or Vaclav at the moment.
Oh my God! This is. I mean, again, Hollywood is saying, "Get away! That's not a script. That's nonsense. It's not a work of fiction." What's he going to do? He's got to go under 101.44. Nope, he's not going to do it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my goodness. Seriously? Are you serious?
It's time for Alexander Slavkovsky to do justice to the C1 men's division.
The Slav. You've got to do it, Slav, man. You've got to do it.
You can't let the new guy on the block take a medal.
Not at his first World Cup. Let him do it in Prague, fair enough, at home. Don't let him come to Augsburg and take a medal at his first World Cup. How can that be so?
Alexander is going to take care of business, Ross.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is he the man?
He's the man.
On behalf of the canoe community, on behalf of the Brody Crawford canoe community, is he going to keep the honour for canoe paddlers?
He's old school. He knows what he's got to do.
Yeah. Good top half there for Vaclav, but yeah, gate 9, just that 2-second touch. Without that touch, he would have been ahead of, yes, he would have been ahead of Yuri.
Yep.
Just. So it's a medal for Matej Banush. Sidiris Tassiardi's has at least a silver medal. At least. Here is Mr. Experience, Alexander Slavkovsky. 40 years of age. One last crack at an Olympic dream for Alexander Slavkovsky. but more importantly, a chance today to maintain the honour of the canoe paddling community.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. Is that a 50? What side did the post pass him on? But that is 2 touches, and oh my goodness.
It's in review.
Oh.
Mate, if that's not commentator's curse, I don't know
That
what
is
is.
oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, Alexander Slavkovsky, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. The race is gone. Sidiris
Wow.
Tassiadis, you have a gold medal
I'm
in front of
shook.
your home crowd. Again, the home crowd, look at that. Look at Yuri Prisovich, can't believe
Look
it.
at
He's
him.
going, what's going on here?
he's going red.
He is red. He's going, what? How can this be? Alexander Slavkovsky, just a nightmare at the top of the course for this big friendly giant.
Look at that.
I'm sorry. I can't. You can't laugh at that. You can't laugh. You've got to stand up. You've got to take your hat off, and you've got to. You've got to.
In awe of it. It's unreal.
You've got to give credit where credit's due. You've got to tip your lid and say, man, that is something pretty special. Let's see Alexander Slavkovsky keep this tidy at the bottom of the course, though. He had the curse of Crawford on him from the moment he left the starting gate.
I certainly whacked on the pressure, didn't
He
I?
wasn't only paddling for himself, he had Brodie Crawford riding on his shoulders. Oh, and just for good measure, he takes a dip there. Alex.
Tough day on the water.
He's
Alex.
looking now, he's saying, Brodie, sorry, mate, I let you down.
We'll put that one behind us.
Yeah, sorry, mate, I tried to do it on your behalf, but it didn't quite come together. But that's the way it goes. But Sidiris Tassiadis, good on you, man. You are an absolute machine on this Augsburg course. You are a gold medalist to back up your world title from last year. You've kept the German fans happy. You've done a fantastic performance. A great start to the season. Matej Vanou's showing us once again, and there is a lot of rivalry on this Slovakian team because they're racing for that spot at the Olympics. Oh, look at that. They're racing for that spot at the Olympics, so a little bit of a confidence boost for Matej Vanou's with a silver medal. And Yuri Prisovich, I mean, honestly, Hollywood would not accept our script. They would not. They'd throw it back. There'd be red marks all over it saying, you can do better. They'd be saying,
it's impossible.
That's an F.
Yeah.
You get an F minus for that nonsense script. Let's have a listen to our winner, Sidiris Tassiadis.
Congratulations, you won at home. How does it feel?
It's feeling amazing to win again at home, the first World Cup. The season starting like amazing. I can't say it in some words.
Yeah, this is the first race of the season, so it must be a good start. What do you make of it?
The pace is here, and I try to keep my best to have this pace until the World Championships, and then to defend my title from last year here from at home. I do my best to be also there on the podium.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations indeed. Look at that smile. That is the smile of a winner. Sidiris Tassiadis.
Ultimate big-time performer, isn't he?
He really, really is.
He is. It's unreal.
And Brodie to come out, and you'll have to do it in a couple of years' time, mate, in 2025, coming out there, because I can tell you the people of Penrith will be out there. They'll be wearing the Brodie Crawford T-shirts. They'll be wearing the Brodie Crawford caps. You'll have to do it, mate, in 2025. But it does...
There's a pressure that comes with that, though, isn't there? And he thrives off it.
Yeah, he really, really does. What a fantastic final. What a fascinating final. What a way to kick off our 2023 season.
Yeah, I mean, Yuri, unreal. He showed the hype is real. It's legit. He's not just performing in Prague. He's performing everywhere.
Oh, look at that. Unbelievable. Nicola Gaston now, folks, just write that name down, though, because he had 4 seconds in penalties. He would have been up there challenging. He would have taken the silver medal without those 2 gate touches.
Yeah, he's here to stay. He's quick.
He's quick. He's going to be there. We know that Benny Savsek's going to get better. We know that Luka Bozic. We're pretty certain that Alexander Slavkovsky won't have a run like that again.
Yeah. Yep. Stay tuned for that battle for the Olympic spot in Slovakia. It's always exciting.
Already the gloves are off for the Slovakian team, and the Slovenian team, and the German team, and the Czech team. Suddenly there's
Wow,
another
yeah.
player in the mix. What the heck?
How good.
Unbelievable. Well, we hope you've enjoyed our coverage today. Brodie Crawford, thank you so much for coming in. Let's have a look now at the World Cup standings. Of course, after just one race, 60 points for the winner, Tassiadis. Banush 55, Priskovic 50. There you go, Nicola Geston 46. Of course, you get points. Everyone in the top 10 gets points, and it goes towards the overall standings at the end of the season for the World Cup for C1. Thank you so much for your company today, folks. We've got kayak cross coming tomorrow. Are you doing kayak cross tomorrow?
I am. Yep. I'm excited.
Get those knuckle dusters out.
Oh yeah.
There, little people don't know that the Australians always keep a pair of knuckle dusters just under the under the splash. Then they bring it out if they need it. Looking forward to seeing that. Thank you so much, Brodie, for coming in and being part of the commentary team.
That was a pleasure. Thank you for having me. It was an awesome race.
Well, you've been part of history, mate. You've called a final, the first time ever that a man has been in both a K1 and a C1 final, and you've also called a medal for that man, which is just, I don't even want to contemplate what we've seen here today. It's quite bizarre. Thank you, Brodie. Enjoy the kayak cross tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for your company today. We're looking forward to being back with you tomorrow for the kayak cross. If you've never seen it before, watch tomorrow. It is exciting, it is thrilling, it is spills, it is crash, bash, tackle, mad. It is fantastic action, and we will bring it all for you tomorrow. Thanks for your company today, folks. From Augsburg, Germany, over and out.
natürlich auch unsere Sponsoren, die Corona-Ausgleiche, die hier nicht